Okie dokie, everybody. Welcome back. You're here at the Fox Den with Peter Voss, the Papa Fox, and we are going to continue playing Tyranny Tuesdays. If you haven't guessed, at the back of the end of the first episode, there was some horrendous video errors. I hope you haven't held it against me too much. I think I've solved a lot of the issues here. Oh, that's a little bit of a slow... Oh, okay, cool. Let's actually just want to take a look at the controls here. Want to game scroll speed. Let's bump that up. Save, yes. There we go. Yes, okay. I think I've got most of it solved. The issue I don't think is with the game. As I'm playing this right now, everything is going just fine. It's only with the recording that I'm really having much in the way of issues. So let's be about it. The path behind you is now blocked. Oh, and I forgot. Let me go ahead and hit the ticker. Start. There we go. The path behind you is blocked. Kairos' magic has sealed the valley away. Okay. Let's see what we have here. We have our journal. There we go. Biography. I don't think I'll read through this, but it does look very interesting. It's just a lot of text for me to look at. Okay. There we go. Party records. Wonderful. Oh, and there are tutorials. Wonderful. Okay. Sigils. I thought I had Sigil of Vigor. Okay. Titan's Touch. Ooh. That's kind of cool. Cooldown, 24 seconds. Effects, allied target, +2 vitality and might. Total recovery, 31 seconds. Range, 2 meters. Oh, that's kind of cool. We have just created a spell. Spells are created using 2 or more sigils. Core sigil determines the type of magic, such as fire, frost, yada yada yada. Core sigil, selected. Okay. Must have a lore skill at least equal to the spell's total difficulty. Oh. Press any key to exit the assign mode. Searing palm. Okay. Cool. Well, that's nifty. Missives. There's our inventory for Petra Voss. This is all really cool. Oh, and it highlights things. This is much more improved over Pillars of Eternity. This is really cool. Let's see if we can go down here first without triggering the event. Okay, looks like let's go ahead and do this because that's going to continue on the mission. Aurora, Kairos, the Overlord, be praised. When I heard the avalanche, I feared the valley was sealed with you on the other side. The disfavored warrior claps her gauntlet to her breastplate, the traditional salute of her legion. Conversations involve you and another character, sometimes additional. Yeah. I think we'll get a lot of the. I'm pointing at the screen, by the way. I think we'll get a lot of this as we play the game, so we're just going to be done with it. The commander wouldn't say why, but the governor of Lethian's Crossing would be coming. Didn't say why the governor of Lethian's Crossing would be coming, but since we have no forges here, I imagine you're here to knock some sense into the voices of Nerat. She catches herself, clearing her throat. I mean, meditate with the Archons so that we might agree on a plan to wipe out these Oathbreakers. Disfavored, gain major favor. Okay. Oathbreakers, in honor of the Vandrian Guard, reigning from the surrender of 429, the soldiers of both the Disfavored and the Scarlet Chorus now to refer to these tiersmen as Oathbreakers is perhaps one of the few points of agreement between the Disfavored and the Scarlet Chorus. Glare silently. I am in a hurry. Let's go with this. Can you hear that hum in the air? That glow around the rocks? The avalanche is Kairos' magic. The Overlord has sealed the valley. Your senses see more than mine, good Fatebinder. I do not pretend to know much about such things, but if that was Kairos' magic and you're here on important business, well, You don't have to be the Archon of Secrets to guess that you're here to proclaim an edict. What does Kyros have in store for the enemy? 10 years of festering plague? An edict of twisted bones? We're going to be honest. I come bearing an edict of Kyros. Our soldiers will complete their task or die. The edict is leveled against us? Her eyes widen in fear, her posture slackens. But the Scarlet Chorus prevents us from taking action. Why would the Overlord punish both of... She clears her throat with a sigh. Forgive me, it's not my place to question. We should have conquered the enemy within weeks of arriving in the valley. The delay reflects poorly on all of us. If we all follow Kyros and stop the insurrection, no harm will come to any of us. Disfavored, minor favor. Gain minor favor. Gain very minor wrath. 2 Archons and their armies cannot take a citadel if they've taken before. Of course, Kyros is gain minor wrath. Subterfuge. Your first instinct is... I actually kind of like the disfavored, at least better than the Scarlet Chorus at this point. Let's go with this one. I've seen why they call you Stormcaller. I saw firsthand what happened to the stalwart for their refusal to fight. Now we are the ones guilty of stalling and offending the Overlord. Blinking quickly as she recovers her composure. I'm sorry, as you said. If we follow Kyros' will, there is no need for concern, as ever the case. Well, you've traveled a long way. I won't keep you further. I'm sure the Archons will want to hear from you at... Her face falls silent, her attention snapping eastward with alarm. Did you hear that? More runners, the 3rd time this week. The Oathbreakers keep trying to send messengers through the mountains to gather help from outside the valley. She points over to the collapsed path by which you arrived. But they're a bit too late for that now. Come, let's show these Oathbreakers a good fight. Here we go. Let's go ahead and attack. Awesome. Tyranny uses possible real-time combat system, just like in Pillars of Eternity. Your character can always perform basic attacks using their equipped weapon, or their fists if they're unarmed. All of your character's abilities and spells can be accessed here. And use an ability, you click it and you can click on an enemy. All the characters in the same game, friend or foe, have 5 primary defenses against attack: parry, dodge, endurance, will, and magic. These defenses are based on the character's attributes, equipped items, and such. There we go. 4 possible results: hit, critical hit, graze, and miss. Critical hit increases damage, while a graze reduces it. There we go. Done. Okay. Let's see what we can do. We can thrust, which I think we will do. Titan's Touch. Let's see if we can do that on ourselves. It's going to take a while to spool up here. There we go. Now let's go ahead and thrust at the enemy. Bam! Okay, Warrior's Respite. Minus 50 damage. Oh yeah, that's our special regenerating heal.
On it.
There we go. Oh, looks like he tried to hit both of us here. That did not work out so well for him. Level up. Ba-da-da-da. I'm not going to create the rest of that little tune here. Okay. This is okay. Cool. Titan's Touch. Let's see here. Conqueror's Will. Welcome to Ruin. Does that mean I can level up? Oh no, I have to go all the way through. Okay, cool. Oh. Desiccated corpses line the road of victory to Vendrian's Well, an example of the fate that awaits those who resist Kyros' will. Oh, and let's loot this guy here. He has a whetstone. Ooh, nifty. For 300 seconds. And Potion of Protection. Take all. Oh, and we can look at this here too. The ancient Weeping Mother statue pays homage to the Queen Lysarius, first of her name. Fresh water once flowed from the statue, but when Kyros' forces attacked Vendrian's Vale, In 429, the statue began weeping blood and has done so ever since. An avalanche is blocked. Think you could fit through the rubble? We should be vigilant and deal with the remaining Oathbreakers in the pass. This seems like a suicide mission. What the Vendrian Guard hope to accomplish? Let's look at this. From what we've learned from the other prisoners, the runners are instructed to escape the valley and drum up support for the Oathbreakers' cause elsewhere in the tiers. Aurora shrugs. I don't know who they think will listen to their pleas. We've smashed every army, fortress, and self-proclaimed ruler these low-born tiersmen have to offer. Perhaps they think the wild beasts will rally to their side? Disfavored victory has soaked the tears of fear. I doubt anyone would rally to their hopeless cause. Perhaps if you had more thoroughly destroyed these tiersmen, we wouldn't be having this current problem. I mean, why don't we just gain favor when we can? Because I'm really, I'm not going to blame them for destroying them more thoroughly because they've had problems. So let's go with this. My thoughts exactly. They lost this war years ago. This is a little more than a last gasp of a dying people. I've been traveling for days. How much longer until I reach the Archons? You're almost to your destination. Once we clear the pass of enemy just ahead south down the foothills, from there, it should just be a matter of hours to the encampments. Carry on. Let's see if we can go through here. Squeeze through the gaps. 30 athletics. Let's push it. And crush the enemy. Let's go ahead and help this one out.
Trouble is afoot. Right.
Okay, we're going to do a cleaving attack. Bam!
Queen! Will do.
Let's get you out of the way. Oh, and it missed. Looks like I can only cast it on myself. Let's give myself Titan's Grasp. Ooh, that hurt a little.
I got it.
Come on, let's attack it. So far, I'm loving the look of this game. It is just absolutely gorgeous.
Will do.
Let's go ahead with that one. Boom. Got you down. And now we'll deal with you. Come on,
Will do.
There we go. Let's see if we can talk with him. This character is currently busy. Let's loot that. We got a Sun Soldier's Javelin. My great sword has a little bit more DPS, a little bit less range. It's a ranged attack. We're gonna take it, but we're gonna stick with that. Okay. Stone shield. Don't bother with me. Get down to the pass. Justice. The soldier clutches his gut and winces. You can see a hint of entrails between the fingers. You're wounded, and it's not trivial. He laughs through clenched teeth. This is but a scratch. I've seen twice as worse, 10 times over. He doubles over in pain, gagging and shivering. If you let me help. I said I'm fine. The soldier moans and shakes his head. Graven Ash protects. You go on and help the others. I don't think you're gonna be here when we get back. Let's go back and see what Aurora is up to. Looks like she's over here by the little hand thingy. Let's talk. Okay, are you lost? I'll watch this leg of the thing. Let's actually save here. And we are going to see if we can climb down. Jump down, climb down. Let's go ahead and climb. Oh, looks like we can go through here. Let's see what this is. Abandoned memorial. This memorial has been left to weather for the elements for many months and has fallen into disrepair. Resting at the top of the memorial is a small, weather-beaten enclosure with a rusted torque inside. Lore. And take a look at the torque. The torque possesses a number of small grooves, if otherwise appears fairly ordinary. Okay, so we don't have enough lore to meet that requirement, and we can't do it. So, there we go. But we do have a couple of crates we can loot. And we have some grain.
That wasn't so hard.
And we also unlocked that for an agate. Agate. I get it. Get it? Okay, never mind. That was a terrible joke. Climb back up. Now let's be about our mission. Our mission statement. Now I haven't really gone... Oh, wait, I think this is... the plus sign is the fast forward, so that's what we will do. Okay, Mr. Guts Man. Guts and gory. There we go. There's a pun. Haha. Let's take a look at this. Ooh, walking or waking death. Yuck. Will revive when defeated for 120 seconds. That's actually really cool. Several skulls, bleached by the sun and picked clean by carrion birds, are spiked on a roughly hewn post. It is the only heraldry of the Scarlet Chorus needs. Looks like we got some more folks down here. Looks like the Scarlet Chorus is having trouble. Versa, try and catch me, worm. A young Scarlet Fury weaves around the Vendrian Guard attackers, avoiding their weapons with fluid grace. She nods to acknowledge you. Sun Soldier. A breathless enemy soldier passes a glance to her countrymen. This one's crazy, too! Too much lead in her water. We should cut our losses and turn back.
Ha! Fate Binder. Here at last. Care to join me in putting these cowards out of their misery?
She nods to the armed soldiers, bearing down on her. Join the battle! Save something for me! For the realm of Apex, charge! The Vendrian Guard lever the weapons and advance. Okay. Let's go ahead and get the attack going. Okay. What do we have here? Blood-soaked stone. Oh, we can coordinate. That's nifty. Let's do it that one. We have coordinated attacks. That's really cool. Let's see what we have here. And we can knock him prone and then smack him with our sword. That is really cool.
Right.
Oh, no. Okay, well, let's do that.
Pity you
poke him
won't
with our
enjoy this
sword.
as much as I do.
Wonderbar. This is actually quite awesome. Control, vigor, dual wield, plus... Okay, cool.
I can tell you didn't spend the conquest in a diplomat's tent.
The fighter surveys the fresh corpses and nods with satisfaction.
I'm Voss, by the way. But there are more important things to take care of than introductions. Those Vendrian Guard we killed didn't come alone.
She gestures to the skirmish unfolding in the pass below, shaking her head. You fight like a storm. What's your role in the army? Not so fast. First explain what you're doing here.
The voices of Nerat told me to intercept you at Edgering Ruins before you busied yourself solving all of the camp's problems. Guess I was too late.
She smirks.
You're due for a meeting with the Archons, but we should handle the small matter of this ambush first.
Why are the Vendrian Guard attacking now?
My guess? The Vendrian Guard are testing our strength in battle, learning how we perform before they organize a real offensive. That, or they're really, really desperate to get beyond the mountains and couldn't wait until nightfall.
Yeah, you fight like a storm. What's your role in the army?
Scarlet Fury, one of the elite killers of our ignoble gang. You'll see more than a few of us around camp, but don't let that fool you. We're a rare breed. Most of the soldiers in the Scarlet Chorus are little more than farmers and children armed with rusted forks. Makes them easier to control. The voices of Nerat called his best fighters to this siege. There must be something important about Vendrian's well, though don't ask me what. The Archon isn't in the habit of spilling secrets.
I'm ready if you are.
Eager. I like that. Before we go, you might search among the remains of our fallen comrades. Wherever they're bound, I doubt they'll miss their boots, much less any rings or any useful iron they might be clutching.
Rings were first introduced by Kyros in the early years of the Northern Conquest. The currency of the divided realms was of questionable value and easily counterfeit, and rings offer the promise of shared economy, simple enough for anyone to understand. Today, they are standardized currency across all the known lands of Tyranny. For commonality and ease, right-click for details. And ease of transportation quickly made rings the preferred unit of trade, even in realms where Kyros' peace is not observed. This is interesting. You can actually right-click these things and get little hot links. That's so cool. That's really awesome. You should honor your fallen, not pillage them. Gain average fear. I see your point. Nice and practical. Gain average loyalty. I do like loyalty, and, you know, we haven't really expressed any compulsion about looting in the past, and it's kind of par for the course, you know? I mean, the soldiers don't need these things, and as much as I would like to honor the fallen, it is practical, and sometimes you can get really good loot that way.
No reason to pity the fallen. Before long, we might wish we'd joined them here. But at least we'll enjoy heavy pockets and warm toes.
There you go.
For the voices of Nerat!
Verse furrows her brow and focuses on the battle to come. Okay, let's go ahead and pick all this stuff up. Lesser Sigil, Hide. We have Scarlet Fury Helm, Scarlet Fury Gloves. Take all. Let's actually take a look at what we have at our disposal. Where can we... Are we actually wearing this stuff? No. Huh. Oh, there we go. Okay. Ceremonial Fatebinder Helm. Of Tunon Helm. Looks like... Okay. Scarlet Fury Helm. Deflection 5. Looks like the Scarlet Fury Helm is better for us. Accuracy plus. Okay, cool. Let's compare this real quick. Looks like this will give us less precision. Okay, so this will give us less precision, but it will give us unarmed DPS. We don't want unarmed, and we do want precision. It will give us better deflection and recovery, but we're going to keep what we have, because again, we want that precision there. So we're going to go with that. Is there anything over here? No? Okay, cool. Now we have our first party member. And I think we are actually going to call this here. If you've enjoyed, go ahead and feel free to leave a like or give me some feedback if you want. If you, of course, like my other work on this channel, go ahead and subscribe. It's great to see you all here at the Fox Den. I'll hope to come back again for next Tyranny Tuesdays and pull up a chair. I'll see you then. Alrighty, you take care now. Bye.